Yo, what's up, guys? So I posted a video on Instagram about wanting to become the best at something. You got to specialize in it, right? So I'm out here building a chicken coop, and people are commenting on it. I'm actually baffled how many people disagree with that take. So I'm gonna kind of talk you through while I work on this. I'm not building a chicken coop. I'm building a chicken roost so the chickens can stand up there while they sleep. So, but. I'm kind of completely baffled at how many people don't agree with this take. Guys, if I'm trying to become the best at one thing, I need to do that one thing, right? And I understand there's people like, oh, I run cross country. You know, I talk about wrestling. I run cross country to get in better shape for wrestling. Guys, you could just wrestle live. You could just literally wrestle more often and you would get in better shape. So if you took a person that stopped wrestling and ran cross country, right? And then you took a person that just kept wrestling, and right, if they wanted to get in shape, they just wrestled like hard every single day. The person that just kept wrestling is gonna be better at wrestling. I realize you can play other sports and they can help you in some shape or form to get better at another sport. But it's not gonna be better than doing your sport more. If I wrestle year round and you play other sports, yes, there are things in those other sports that might help you with wrestling. But if you just wrestle year round rather than play those other sports, those other things are not gonna add up to what I just got for wrestling over a summer. Listen, I tried to be elite wrestling. I felt like I made it pretty far. I didn't get to the top, and I literally gave every waking day to wrestling. I thought about it all the time. I went to practice all the time, didn't miss days off, didn't miss holidays, went to practice during those times. Like, I tried to become the best at something really, really, really hard, and I did not achieve it. And so I know how much it took out of my life to attempt this, and I didn't even get there. So to get there, I don't think people understand the focus, determination, dedication, commitment you need to get to these things. I don't think people understand that. And there's nothing wrong with being a multi-sport athlete. This is not me telling kids to quit other sports. There's nothing wrong with being that. I'm talking to the people who want to be elite at these things. The people that want to reach the highest level of their sport. And I just don't believe, when people say, oh, I play other sports to get better at this sport, I don't believe you. You play the other sport because it's fun. And I'm fine with that. If you want to go play baseball, I liked baseball. Baseball was really, really fun. I stopped playing it though. I wanted to get good at wrestling. I liked football. Football was fun. Stopped playing it. Wanted to get good at wrestling. But this idea that, hey, my son or daughter, the colleges like that they play other sports, I don't think that's true. It's either the college buttering you up, or it's just not true. They're not telling you that. One or the other. If you want to be really, really good at something, you do that thing over and over. And I think this for everything in life. If I want to be, the best construction worker, I better go do some construction work. If I want to be the best football player, I should probably play football. I should probably go to football camps. I should probably practice football year round. I should probably study football. I have heard football coaches say oh, I like when my guys are wrestlers and stuff like that. Yeah, that's great and all. But if they just probably played football year round, you'd probably like that even more because they'd probably be better at football. I think that. I really, really do. Now, when you're a youth, I believe youth kids should, play a bunch of sports, get really good at all of them. And youth level is just not that hard to be elite at. So it's a lot easier. That barrier of entry of being a really good athlete when you're young is really, really easy. So play all the sports, get good at them, have fun, run around with your friends. And then when you start getting older, pick a sport that you really, really like and be like, hey, I want to really get good at this one. When you're a freshman in high school, let's focus on that thing. Now, if you want to just play other sports, have fun, cool, do it. Play all the sports, have fun, by all means. By all means. But if we're looking to, hey, I want to be the best at this, right? And I really want to dedicate myself to this, you got to stop playing other sports. Or at least you got to wrestle year round or play football year round, whatever it is. You got to play that thing year round, and everything else takes a back seat to it. Because that's really what it takes, especially in today's day and age. Kids are getting better and better and better and better at all these sports. They're dedicating themselves sooner. And that's just the world we live in. So if you don't like this take, like, I don't understand it. I don't understand it, because to be the best at something, you need to give yourself to it. That's just how the world works, right? If you want to like achieve anything very, very high level that very few people get, you need to sacrifice things. And part of that sacrifice is other things that you might think is fun. You're either going to sacrifice performance or you're going to sacrifice other things. So you got to ask yourself what's important to you. This is going to be, I think, my last video on it, because I can't believe how many people think otherwise. It's really, really baffling me right now, actually. But I think it's pretty simple. If I want to be good at something, I do that thing over and over and over and over and over, and other things take a back seat, because I don't want to be as good at those things as I would do the other things. So if I want to be the best at wrestling, I should be wrestling year round. If I want to be the best at football, I probably should be playing football year round. There's nothing, if I want to get good at wrestling, there's nothing that I can do that's going to be better than me wrestling. There's nothing out there. Now, yes, I do need a lift, right? I do need to, maybe do conditioning exercises for wrestling, but I don't think playing another sport takes place of that. Like, you should just wrestle. Just wrestle more. Get better at wrestling. So, thanks for listening. If you stuck to the end of this video, that was weird. Leave a comment what you think, but I mean, it's absolutely baffling me, some of these comments.